greetings. It's your girl, the Divine Soul Sister, Ashaki, coming in for another video. Again, I thank you so much for being here on this channel, viewing my content. I'm working to do more and share more. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I suggest that you do so. I post videos one day a week. So in this video, I want to talk about the importance of investing in yourself. Now, that may not be a highly spiritual hot topic, but I feel it's important to talk about because so many of you don't do it, and then you wonder why your life is not moving forward and progressing. So let's talk about me. I can only speak from my own perspective because I don't know your life and what your struggles are or have been. What I have noticed is the more that I invest my time and resources into improving who Ashaki is as a person, an individual, as a business owner, as a mother, as a sister, as a spiritual guide and intuitive, and all these wonderful titles that we subscribe to ourselves, the more peaceful I am, the more joyful I am, and the more abundant that I am in areas of my life. There was a time where I would literally get up in the morning with dread, and I would think to myself, I hate my life. I know that sounds very depressing because I was very unfulfilled in my life. I felt as though, everything I was doing was in vain. I was working a full-time job. I was going to college. I was married. I had children. I was an active member in my church. I was volunteering. I was doing all these things, but I was not feeling fulfilled within myself. I wasn't expressing the fullness of who I was as an individual at that time. I wasn't being true to me. The things that I was doing was really not what I wanted to do. It was what I thought I should be doing, if that makes sense. So in my marriage, for example, and I could say this without blinking, I should have left that marriage. I should have really never gotten married to begin with. I don't regret the children that were born of this marriage. They have nothing to do with it. But as far as that relationship is concerned, we weren't growing together. We didn't share the same dreams. We really weren't sharing a life. It was almost like a roommate type of situation. It really, really was. This man didn't know me intimately and wasn't trying to know me. And his excuse was, well, I don't know how it is to be a husband. But if your spouse is telling you this is what I need and you're still not giving it, then apparently you don't want to improve this situation. So this is not a bash him session at all. It's just to speak about what my life was. So that was one thing. Then I enrolled in college. I didn't want to go back to school to advance my nursing career at that time because I was burnt out. I wanted to do something different. So I took business classes. And though I loved my college experience because it was an adult evening program, I don't feel as though, not to say it didn't benefit me in any regard, because it did. However, what I'm doing right now, I could have saved a ton of money and time and expenses by not pursuing those degrees, but I felt that was the only way I was going to progress in my life to gain the kind of money that I wanted to make. And I still didn't gain any positions through that education. I didn't. I still ended up reverting back to my nursing career because it's very easy to get jobs in that regard. So then being in church, I was raised in church, but I always felt on the outside looking in. I always had questions about what I was being taught and what was expected of me as being a part of this particular community. And I am a preacher's daughter. I'm a pastor's daughter. I still never quite felt a part, and I always felt like there was more, something was missing, that I did not belong. And it was because I was meant to take a different path with my life. Organized religion was not it for me. My life started to shift after my children's father went to federal prison and I moved to a new city. and I was confronted with myself for the first time. I was not in an area where everybody knew me, and I was able to explore more. And then I started getting into myself, but I still wasn't investing in myself. I didn't begin to really invest into myself till probably 2015. I started to take little courses. Some of them were free on Udemy. No, the free ones were on Coursera and edX. And I took courses in health and just different things. Then I took a course and to become a community-centered herbalist, a certification course. I had to invest money in that. I took a Launch Your Business boot camp with Rosetta Thurman. Shout out to Rosetta. Thank you so much for that. It helped propel me more towards my destiny. And I'm still moving. I still use a lot of her tools that she provided me. I said all of that to say this. If you're spending money on bullshit, you should be taking some of that money and investing on developing yourself. You know, we came here to master ourselves, to improve ourselves, to learn soul lessons, life lessons, but you're not going to learn it by doing the same thing all the time. And I have learned that there is not one size that fit all, and what's good for one person is not good for me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have a 19-year nursing career. And I'm only 37 years old. This is my 19th year this June of nursing. But do I feel as though that's the end of my story? And nah. Am I have healing ability? Absolutely. But working in a conventional role as a nurse is not my destiny. It's just not. Divination and spiritual healing is my destiny. And dealing with those aspects of healing, not the conventional. And so the more that I have invested in myself, the more has my life purpose moved forward come into full perspective, the more I have begun to really love who I am as a person. There are things that I'm working toward, I haven't done. One thing in particular that is an investment that I have not taken, and I don't know what it is as of yet, is fully legally changing my name. I'm ready now. There was some baggage that needed to be unloaded before I actually delved in, went ahead and filed that paperwork. But I feel like I'm living a dual life, carrying two names, and it's becoming a bit confusing for me. Because I identify as a Shaki, but on my license and all these things, it still has my birth name. But I don't identify by that name. A lot of times people call me that name. I have a problem with it. But that's investing in myself and being who I am. When I look in the mirror, I see a Shaki Omikunli Ali. I do not see my birth name. I do not. That's an investment. I'm currently enrolled in an acupressure course because I think that would be dope to be able to offer. Maybe as a service, maybe not. Maybe just as something else in my tool belt. But everything that I've done thus far has been, let me let this ambulance go by, very loud. Everything over the past 4 years, I've spent money, thousands of dollars pretty much, as far as developing myself. Self-development and self-improvement and self-mastery should be goals for all of us. None of us should be the person we were 20 years ago. We should be an improved version of that self. It's fine to, as you look backward over your journey, you should see progress. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. Earth is a school. And on this journey, on this physical journey and on your spiritual journey, you should be moving forward, never backward. So I encourage and implore you, if you've been considering taking a course under someone or doing your own independent research, purchasing books. I'm a big book person. I've got a list of books for 2019 that I'm planning on reading and purchasing for my own, again, my own development. I encourage and implore you to do so. If you've been researching because you want to do new things, you want to start your own business, you want to travel more. Like for me, coordinating travel this year is on my list of to-dos. It's been a while since I've been in the world, the wild blue yonder. And it's time. It's high time for me to do that. It's scary, but that's good. A little bit of fear, which is false evidence appearing real, but a little bit of concern is healthy. You know you headed towards a good thing when you feel a little bit fearful. So I encourage you to seek out more of that, those things that you are afraid of, but there's still this little desire within yourself that's urging you to move forward with it. I implore you to do that, to pursue those things, because it's going to further propel you along your path. It's going to help to cultivate you more, to help to add more culture to who you are as an individual. So again, this has been your girl, Shaki Ali, your divine soul sister. I'm not going to keep talking because I can continue on this journey, but invest in yourself. I don't care if it's $10. I'm going to tell you, let me share real quick. If you're interested in taking some courses that are not very expensive, maybe some in data mining, a variety, I'm going to put some links below in the description box of places or companies or websites that you can visit that you can take free courses or very, inexpensive courses. Places that I have like on Udemy, Daily Ohm, Coursera. I'll put those few links below and let you research them on your own. I will also link a few individuals that offer courses that I've taken that you may be interested in. And other than that, I'll see you guys here next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. I'm silly, y'all. Don't pay me no attention. But anyway, thank you so much again for watching. Encourage your people to subscribe to this channel. If the content is in alignment with what you're trying to do right now, you feel that it's valuable to other people. Other than that, you guys take care. Have an awesome weekend. I'll let y'all later. Peace.